This is a live look this morning, Watertown, Massachusetts, and the reason all these people and TV cameras are outside this little store, that's where the winning Powerball ticket was sold for yesterday's $758 million jackpot. Only one ticket of the millions sold in the entire country matched all of the winning numbers last night. They will be taking home the second largest jackpot in Powerball history. Well, as we mentioned, someone is waking up, that new multi-million-dollar lottery winner this morning. The winning numbers, by the way, were 6, 7, 16, 23, 26, with a Powerball of 4. After taxes, if they choose the cash option, it's like $267 million.
I suppose you could live off that, but it's not 700.
Well, it's, $758 million. You can take the annuity and get it over 29 years or something like that.
It's a lot of money.
You still have to pay taxes, though, so.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us today. Obviously, we're all still here, have to go back to work. We did not win the big jackpot, but we're going to get you ready for your day here. First day back to school for Fargo students as well. Breaking news overnight. The organizer of a violent rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, that left a woman dead has turned himself into police. University of Virginia police had warrants out for Chris Cantwell's arrest for his role in the white supremacist rally almost 2 weeks ago. Back
on August 12th, Cantwell and others gathered on the UVA campus to protest the removal of a Confederate statue. They marched with torches and chanted "White Lives Matter" and "Jews will not replace us." Counter-protesters then showed up, and that's when violence broke out. Now, during one of the rallies, a car ended up driving through a crowd of counter-protesters, killing one woman and injuring more than a dozen others.
Cantwell is the group's leader and is accused of illegally using tear gas in connection to the rally. He's charged with causing bodily injury with malicious intent.
Well, as Lisa mentioned, it's the big back-to-school day for Fargo Public Schools. Buses and parents are probably just about to hit the road and start dropping kids off. Plenty of others will be walking to class today. Obviously, something we all need to remember as we head out the door this morning. It's going to be a little bit busier, especially around those school zones.
The Valley Today's Nicole Johnson joins us live from Davies High School this morning, and of course, helping us all. Well, do we have Nicole available to go out? Oh, there she is. I was a little worried there when I didn't see you at first, but of course,
I'm here.
It's going to be a busy day for a lot of families this morning.
Good morning, Lisa. No kids yet, but we did see a bus pull up and a couple of cars. So it's going to be a busy day here soon. If you're on your way to work, you want to watch out. If you're driving through a school zone, you're going to need to go slower than you normally go. Sometimes we put ourselves a little bit on cruise control, so you want to slow down for that. And also be watching out for those buses. We're going to show you a video here that I got from Moorhead Public Schools. They have cameras on those buses, so you can see from the perspective of the bus driver. There's a car that comes around while that stop arm is down and drives right past the bus. And then you see, as soon as he crosses in the left-hand corner up there, there's a kid, a couple of kids who just get off the bus, just barely misses them. That's dangerous. And over in Minnesota, if you're caught doing one of those stop arm violations, your fines are going up to $500. So slow down and watch out for kids.
All right, Nicole Johnson reporting live for us this morning, the first day of classes. Nicole, thank you very much. Well, police are also reminding parents that they should probably review those walking safety rules with their kids. An important reminder on the first day. That means always staying on the sidewalk, looking both ways before you cross the road, and never darting out into traffic.
What can the kids expect weather-wise for the first day of school? Let's get that back-to-school forecast with Justin Panfarelli.
Thank you, Lisa and Kyle. Good morning, everybody. We got mostly cloudy skies to start off the day today. Temperatures into the lower 50s will rise through the 60s through the morning and early afternoon with a high of 75 degrees into the Fargo area. As later on today, we'll see partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, and that southeasterly wind will warm us up pretty nicely. Here's the current temperatures. We're at 55 in Fargo, 53 Jamestown, 52 at Devil's Lake, and a 52 at Crookston. Lakes Country mainly into the mid 50s. 41 out toward, that is Badette, Bemidji, and still 37 degrees into the Roseau area. Visibility, we're still dealing with some fog out there, especially into the Wadena area, points off to the south and to the west into portions of Otter Tail County, and some fog just off to the north of Bemidji and the north of Langdon. So some fog is possible as we go through the morning hours. Now, we are just seeing mostly cloudy skies. That rain we saw into portions of Lakes Country has dissipated, moved off to the south, but high pressure is making its way in, and it will clear us out in terms of the cloud cover, but the clouds will increase as this low pressure system makes its way in as we go through the next couple of days. So there's your mix of sun and clouds as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures rising from the 60s through the 70s. We're going to keep the cloud cover as we go through the overnight. It'll warm us up a few more degrees tomorrow compared to today at this time. And then as we go through later on into the day on Friday, temperatures closer to 80 as we'll see mostly cloudy skies. There's your weather. Let's check in with Al now with your traffic.
Justin, we're back out here on Interstate 94, and I got to tell you, we have an absolutely magnificent sunrise this morning. It's just beautiful. Folks, if you got a second, stick your head out the door and take a look, because it's really, really cool. Traffic out here on Interstate 94 this morning is brisk. I don't think it's as busy as it normally is this time of day, but it's most certainly brisk. Travel speed strong, 60, 65, 70 miles an hour. Also took a look at things at I-29. I-29 traffic, pretty much the same story. Northbound I-29 overall is the busiest. Lots going on out here. Extra caution in those school zones today. Willamette Valley today traffic.
6:55 now, some breaking news just into the newsroom. We're getting word of a possible stabbing in Moorhead this morning. Scanner traffic indicated that someone had puncture wounds in their hand in the 1900 block of 20th Street South.
Police and ambulance are on their way. Investigators with Moorhead Police tell us that they will have more information for us a little later today. Stay with Valley News Live for updates on this breaking story. Also developing this morning, Fargo police say their search for a missing woman is now a criminal investigation. Savannah Graywind was last seen this past weekend. She's 8 months pregnant, and family members say it's not like her to just disappear.
Family, friends, and supporters held a vigil yesterday afternoon in downtown Fargo, asking for prayers and support during their search. Family members say that they last saw Graywind on Saturday, just before she went to a neighbor's apartment. They think that police should get the FBI involved in the case.
It's supposed to be a happy time for us. Looking forward to my first grandbaby. Now I don't know.
Graywind is Native American with long, dark brown hair and a large dreamcatcher tattoo on her thigh.
If you do have any information at all on where she might be, you're asked to call Fargo Police or your local law enforcement. A Fargo woman and Moorhead man are facing numerous felony charges after police say they were allegedly caught on their way to Tennessee to kidnap a child.
On Saturday, police in Murray, Kentucky responded to a check on an incident in a parking lot. They went to talk to the driver, 38-year-old Tara Weiland of Fargo, and noticed she was trying to hide a gun on her lap by covering it with her purse. Police arrested Weiland and 19-year-old Daniel Carlson of Moorhead, who was in the back seat of the vehicle.
Investigators say that the pair was driving to Tennessee to kidnap Weiland's youngest daughter, who's no longer in her custody. They're also accused of breaking into vehicles and stealing that gun that was found on Weiland's lap. We've got new information for you this morning on a deadly motorcycle crash in northern Minnesota that we first broke for you yesterday on the Valley Today. Police have now released the names of the two people involved. The passenger, 32-year-old Nicole Hahn of Howard Lake, Minnesota, died from her injuries, while the driver, 34-year-old Michael Ball of Maplewood, is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
The crash happened Tuesday night on Highway 89 in Beltrami County, north of Bemidji. Police say they were trying to make a traffic stop when the motorcycle driver took off and led police on a chase before crashing his bike. We're following a developing story on a downtown bridge fire in Grand Forks. Officials are now investigating it as possible arson. The fire last week damaged the railroad bridge structure and surrounding components.
Investigators say that the fire started near the base of the bridge and spread throughout the entire structure within minutes. If you have any information on the possible cause or saw anything in the area at the time, contact the Grand Forks Fire Department at 701-746-2566.
It's one of the most famous trophies in sports. The Lord Stanley Cup is coming to downtown Moorhead. NHL star and Moorhead native Matt Cullen is bringing the Stanley Cup to the Moorhead Dairy Queen next week for a public viewing.
Of course, Cullen helped the Pittsburgh Penguins win their second straight championship back in June. If you want to check out Cullen and the Stanley Cup, all you have to do is head to the downtown DQ in Moorhead 1 week from today. Thursday, August 31st, the event goes from 1:30 to 4 p.m. And Cullen says, yes, he will be filling up that cup with ice cream.
Why not? Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. A recent survey reveals that about 17% of us have one of these at work, but not at home.
The answer, a candy dish. Remember, you can take part in our question of the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page, where we invite you to join the conversation throughout the day. Well, the excitement is here for those Fargo kids, and sounds like it should be a pretty decent morning to head back to school for them.
Not bad out there, slightly cool, but still, you couldn't ask for better weather. Temperatures into the upper 50s at the bus stop. We're going to get into the lower to mid 70s today as clouds will decrease. We're going to stay dry through Friday, even warmer with a chance of some showers and possibly some thunderstorms for the weekend.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. We've got more live up-to-the-minute news and weather right now on the Fargo CW.